Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an SU-122A, the Tier 5 Soviet SPG, and we're on Erlenberg Assault defending. Now this one is being driven by Tank 9714. Let's have a look. Yes, he's got the big 152mm howitzer. Yep. No camo, but okay, he's off and he's headed to east positions. Now, many of you may not know, but the SU-122A didn't exist. This is an Arty that's basically based on the design of the SU-76, the tank destroyer. But the SU-122A didn't exist. There was an SU-122, but it was actually an enclosed SPG, not an open one like this. Knocked that tree over. Now, I'm not sure if he intended to do that or not, but it might actually have been intentional to suggest to the enemy that he was over there and misdirect them. Okay, he's looking for his first target. Okay, he's lining up on a VK3001. And a direct hit, 187 hit points. One thing that's bad about the 122 is it does have a very long reload time. It also has a very narrow arc of fire, which makes it difficult to aim on targets without getting reticule bloom. Okay, it's going for the 3001 again. Rounds out, and another direct hit, and it's taken out. So he picked up stun assist on that. Now aiming at the Panzer T-25. He's still loading. I'm not sure if he's got a rammer because his load times are very, very long. And that was landed just in front of the target. Okay, T-71 there. It's been repeatedly hit and he's taken out the game. Okay, it's an ARL-44 and a T-29 that are over on the far side. There's the ARL-44, he's moved up from the castle. There's only the AT2 between the ARL and the T-29, so unfortunately it's going to need to provide some support. You can see some massive reticule bloom there. He's marked his target, but he's still getting massive reticule bloom, and his reticule's not contracting very quickly, so I'm not sure if he's got a gun laying drive as well. He may be absent of those. And we've lost sight of the T-29 ARL. But their tree goes down there. He's fired in around where the tree went down. I'm not sure that's wise because there are other targets. Now this is an assault battle, so there's 5 minutes still to go. It's the enemy griller. We lost sight of him temporarily. Probably not wise to fire because you're looking for a definite target you can fire. No, he's fired at it anyway. It's a wasted shell. Yep. He's moving right into the corner. They just lost the griller on their team. It's taken out by the T-29, so he must be fairly close by now. There's the RL. He's indicating the target. Again, his reticule is not contracting very quickly. It's very slow. So he shoots around in, but it's not fully aimed in, so it lands short. All it does is stun the ARL, who's backing off. He's loaded and he's shot and he hits the target. Well, he hits something. And it's relocated just a little. As you can see, big reticule now. Okay, it's an ARL D39. Shooting where it was last seen, and the shell falls short. They're down to just 4 team members now. There doesn't appear to be anybody guarding the cap area. The 88 is up on the hill. The M4 is near his position. Yep. The RL's now in the cap. And he gets a kill shot. Great shot. But they've lost the M4. That means there's only 3 of them left now. The 88 is close by. The Jagdpanzer IV was last seen near the enemy spawn point. And since he's out of range, out of radio range, we don't know what's happened to him. He's still in the game, but... Now, the only tank that's actually in the cap, I believe, at this moment is the RL. And he shoots around in there, and he gets a reset. So the enemy must have been at the far side of the cap. And the 88 is making his way to the cap. He should be able to give mice on target. Yep, it's coming up. And they've lost the Jagdpanzer IV, so it's just the 2 of them now. There's 2 enemies in the cap now. There's only a minute to go. And there's only 26 seconds left for them to cap. Now one of them's pulled out the cap, and that means it's 1 minute 22. They haven't got enough time to cap now, unless they get more than 1 person in the cap. He's dialed in, and he gets a hit on T-29. But the 88 is going against that T-29, trying to take him out. The 88 has only got 1% of its health left. He could be taken out any second. And he has been taken out. But the AR, or was it? No, that was the enemy Arty that took him out. It was one of the enemy grillers. And they put everybody into the cap with only 11 seconds to go. There's no possibility of them ever completing the cap in time. The 88 has effectively saved them the game because the SU-122 is still alive. And that means he's got a Kolobanov. So I think that's a pretty good result. There's an ace tanker for tank 9714. And he also picked up a bruiser medal, and he picked up a Kolobanov medal for the SU-122A. And I think he deserves to congratulate and buy a beer for that 88 on his team, because that 88 effectively enabled his side to win. We can see Scary Speedy is his name, but we can see that Tank 9714 came second on damage with 1,265 hit points. He came joint third with 1 kill. And he came top when it came to base XP of 744. He fired 14 rounds, got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration, 6 splash, did damage of 1,265 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 5 of the enemy, killed 1 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 397 points and got 10 stuns in total, and stopped 40 capture points, or rather 40 defense points. On a standard account, he earned 24,272 credits, but after ammunition resupply, he took away 12,932 credits. He earned base XP of 744, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But an ace tanker and a Kolobanov together in the same battle is pretty good going. So well done, Tank 9714. That's a good result in anybody's book. And it is his first Kolobanov, so he should be congratulated for it. You did the right thing to stay alive and stay in that corner. But do buy that 88 driver a big beer, because he earned it, because his actions going into the cap as he did, even though it ended with his death, actually I think resulted in you winning that Kolobanov, because he managed to keep the cap reset, so it was impossible for them to cap out. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in our next replay.